This video will demonstrate how to explore and connect with learning communities in the Vision Resource Center. Once you've logged into the Vision Resource Center, you go to the menu on the top right and select Communities. You will see a Communities overview that provides a little bit of background about what the communities are in the Vision Resource Center. Online communities in the Vision Resource Center empower every California Community College employee to meet colleagues from across the state who share professional interests. Similar to a social media group, in the community, you can share ideas and resources, ask questions, and get updates and the latest information about a specific topic. All faculty and staff can join system-wide communities. Colleges that are integrated with the Vision Resource Center, like Citrus College, can create local communities accessible only to their college faculty and staff. Something that you can gain from joining a community is guidance. You can tap into the expertise of thousands of people in all corners of the state to collaborate and find solutions that make your work easier. Knowledge. Learn best practices in your field and explore resources that can help you excel in your profession. And inspiration. Why invent the wheel when we can learn from the successes and the challenges of others? Listen to new ideas to gain the inspiration to innovate your campus. And how do communities work? Each community is guided by a community moderator who helps address questions from the community members and shares relevant resources and documents. Anyone who joins a community can create and respond to posts. Each day you will receive an email with new posts from your communities. Follow a community to receive an email notification for each new post and reply. You can also opt out of getting email notifications for your community. There are many communities to choose from. In this overview page, it does list all of the system-wide communities, but also when you go into communities in the Vision Resource Center, you will also see lists of the communities that you can follow. So from this page, there is a brief summary of the community and then a link to jump into visiting the community. So you can also learn a little bit more, and it has an overview of all of the different communities here. So back into the menu, underneath Communities Overview is All Communities. And this is where you can view your communities that you have chosen to follow. Our user Hootie DOwl here has followed the accessibility community so far. But then below, you'll see the area where you can browse communities. So all of the system-wide communities start with CCC, and then any other communities that are citrus specific will be listed starting with the words citrus. So you can easily go into any of these to follow them and see if what's happening in those communities are interesting to you. So you can choose there's multiple pages. So at the bottom right, you'll see multiple pages. If you have added multiple communities, like right now we only have one, but after about 10 communities, you will have your own multiple pages under My Communities, as well as a separate multi-page link for Browse Communities here. So keep an eye out for that if you end up joining or if you have already joined multiple communities. So you see lots of different options of communities to join. Each time we look at a different page, we'll still have My Communities at the top. So if I wanted to go into a community, actually, there's one that we want to join today. Where was it? This 4CS community, I would definitely recommend joining this, especially if you're a member of Classified Professionals. This is a system-wide community that I think would be helpful for Hootie here. So when you go into a community, you'll see a brief description, and then you can choose to join that community. If you see what's happening there in terms of the topics and you decide to leave the community, you can always do that in the options area here. You can follow it or you can leave it from here. So we can see that the topics that are covered in this community are organized into folders, and within those folders, there may be resources and or subtopics and discussions. So the discussions historically will be listed here, and then any activity will be on the right. There are little breadcrumbs here that can show you where we came from and how to get back there. So we have now joined the 4CS community, system-wide community. So now I'm seeing it in my communities on top of the browse communities. At the end of the entire list of all the community college communities, you will see any citrus communities that have been created. So there's currently a new employees community that you are welcome to join if you are a new employee. And new employees will also probably be added to this community. So you can decide to join that community and then see what kinds of different conversations are happening in the topics here, and also the members of those communities. So these will evolve and change over time, and also people who are members can suggest different topics that we can add here, and there will be a moderator that will be able to answer some questions about anything that comes up here. A lot of the new employee information will be housed in this community as a discussion space. So now that I've joined this third community, they are listed here in my communities, and then I can always browse and add, follow, or leave other communities that I see listed here.